Hello. And yeah, it's kind of hard to see because the text is pretty small. I'm going to try and replay Kentucky Route Zero. When I say replay, I mean I haven't finished the whole thing, haven't finished all the acts. I don't think I finished the first act. Yeah, it says continue. Problem is, I didn't capture it properly. Well, I didn't archive it the last time I played it. So I've done this twice already. So I'm gonna replay it again from the beginning. So technically I haven't finished it, but I just haven't captured it properly. I hope I'll be able to capture it again. This is like the third time trying this. Um, let's give it a shot. It's a fairly slow going game, somewhat atmospheric, sort of. It's a point and click. It's a strange sort of story. Hmm. Mouse cursor is like a bit quick. What's the deal there? An old hound and straw hat both have seen better days. A moving truck rumbles softly to itself. Painted on its side are words: Lizette's Antiques, Furnitures, Glassware, Curiosities. I don't know why. Joseph sits between gas pumps and a Queen Anne armchair. His hair is grey and his glasses dark. I don't think I've seen that before. Damn, did you hear that wreck? Truck full of bottles. I don't know, beer bottles, whiskey. Lost a tire or something and spilled booze and glass all over the interstate. What a mess. I hope they don't come down here looking for anything. We blew a damn fuse and it's all shut off. Did I hear a dog? What's a dog's name? Yeah, this game is odd in that I'm not sure if any of these choices has an impact. I don't know. I haven't really read about it much. I haven't really watched others play it. I don't know his name. Name's Blue. Blue sounds like a sweet old hound. I used to know a dog like that. Hey, here's some jerky, for Blue. I made it myself. Didn't turn out too well, but I bet a dog will eat it. Getting late, right? I can feel the sun on my neck. I bet it's just a few feet off the horizon. I've been driving all evening looking for 5 Dogwood Drive. Hey, I understand. You've got to do the job you're paid to do. Maybe get some rest somewhere in there. Maybe have a drink, then come back at it. There's dignity in that rhythm. How long have you been working here? I've been working here for a number of years. It's pretty okay, you know. I have an advanced degree and a few publications. It's pretty okay here. Listen, you and Blue would have been driving up and down 65 all night. Dogwood Drive is on the other side of the well. On the other side of well. To get there, you gotta take the 0. So like, weird. Text is all weirdified. The 0 is a tough route to find, but you can use my computer to look up directions. You have to head down into the basement and reset the circuit breaker first. I'll be happy to have those whining lights back up anyway. It's too damn quiet out here. The basement door is back there in the office. Appreciate your help, friend. Oh, and here, take this lamp. It gets dark. I won't be reading certain text. Depends what it is. I don't think there's profanities. If there's something that's too severe, well, for me, I know on the stream it might be too severe. I won't be reading it out. I wonder if he's got any more to say. Just head back in the office and you can't miss the stairs. The breaker box will be somewhere on the right side of the room down there. Alright, I'll do it now. Many thanks. I should say, why don't you do it yourself? Yeah, let's see what he says. Well, it's true, I know the basement pretty well, but last time I got the repair work down there, I crossed the wrong one and took out half traffic lights in Elizabethtown. Really? That the electric company, Consolidated, they plug everything together on one big grid. Too many eggs in the basket. So now I'm a little circuit shy is all. Anyhow, I appreciate your help. Oh, that's my torch. Oops, sorry. See how my mouse is like super slow. Oh, this is where you change the speed. It's weird, in here is like super fast. The heck? I don't know what's on this. Dusty, rusty sign is bolted onto the wall. These are the rules. No open flames near the gasoline, no consumption of beer or spirits on the premises. In case of sudden darkness, do not panic, relax, count backwards from 5. Strictly limit time spent in the basement to fewer than 3 minutes of every hour. Why is that? That is bizarre. There's a bunch of people here. Emily, Ben, and Bob sit in folding chairs behind worn card table. Papers, ollie-shaped dice, and highway maps cover the tabletop. Let's have a chat. Clears his throat. Conway clears his throat. Oh, sorry, didn't know there was anyone down here. Emily to Bob, did you hear something? To Emily, no, sorry, I was looking at the rules again. Ben to Bob, it gets easier as you go. Look, you said you rolled a 5, right? That means you get to pick up your marker and move it anywhere on the map. Bob to Ben, so it's your turn now, right? Ben to Bob, oh yeah, I guess so. Where'd you put that 20-sided die? Emily, I don't see it. Did you drop it? It should be easy enough to find. It glows in the dark. There's a hint there. There we go. Conway picks up the glowing 20-sided die and inspects it. The number 5 is facing up. It's just a small piece of plastic, but it has a reassuring, almost comforting weight. He places the object in his jacket pocket. I kind of like the beginning parts. Later on... Oh, and they're gone. Folding chairs are arranged around a worn card table. The chairs are empty and the surface of the table is bare. Conway places 20 sided die on the table. Mm, I'll put it on the table. I don't know what it does. I have no idea. See, you can't even pick it up anymore. It's gone. I don't know if that has an impact. It strangely reminds me of Far Cry 5 from part of the soundtrack. There it is. Just listen to those lights whine. Yep. There's some people down your basement playing some kind of game, but they're gone now. In the basement? No, I don't think so. Maybe that lamplight was playing tricks on you, huh? Well, strange things happen underground, especially in the dark. So, computer's office, you're looking for marquees. She knows her way around the roads. She'll get you to the 0. The password is I usually just filled it out. Muscle memory, you know? It's kind of long, kind of like a short poem, I think. One of those short poems that really sums it all up. Hey, Baz. How's it going? You love this game? Yeah, I played it. I never finished it, and I forgot to make an archive of it, so I'm starting from scratch again. So what did you like about this game? And how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. You'll figure it out. Okay. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. I can't finish. Oh. I haven't even finished Act 1 yet. I was partially through Act 1. Now I'm restarting again after a long, long time. Wow. It's gonna take a while for them to get Act 5 out. Because it's been a long time, hasn't it? You're doing alright? You're doing good? That's good to hear. I'm doing alright. I'm fairly tired. But in general I'm alright. Thank you. Act 3 is sick. Oh. It's been years, has it? I hope they haven't forgotten this game. Conway taps a key, waking the computer from its reverie. User. What if I type Conway? What happens? User Conway is not real. No, it's getting meta, isn't it? Joseph. Loose light loose, the stars drop away. I'll talk and listen to him talking. Nobody saw the accident. What? The moon throbs. It's late. Pipe winds. It will only get later. Password accepted. Weird. How's it going in there? Figuring it all out? Sure you are. Messages. Did you name the dog? Yes, I did. I named the dog Blue. What about you? Homer or Blue? Are those only two choices? I don't even remember I don't know if it changes the name each time you play it. I don't remember. Yes, it is. I kind of like Blue, kind of like Homer as well, because it's him being a poet. Is it a Greek poet? He wrote the Iliad, if I'm not mistaken. Is it Iliad? Oh, I don't remember it very well. Homer Blue, just dog. Okay. Let's see. Let's see messages. Message one from there's a whole bunch of stuff. Fragments dim of lovely forms. Joseph, I know it's been a while and I know you're still sore, but there's a whole world in here. And we need your help to unmask it. Yes, the caves are cold and damp, and we are old and lame. Never mind, I can't remember why I even started writing this. I miss those days in the lab with you and our dear Lula. Maybe you'd found your own Xanadu. Well, so have I. What the? That's mysterious. And the Odyssey. That's it. That's it, Odyssey. Wow, that's a weird thing. Sort of. I was playing Assassin's Creed Origins and I'm thinking Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's another game that I want to play. It's a weird sort of connection. There's no connection. Account standing urgent. Dear, I cannot pronounce that. Equus Oils. This is an urgent automated message that your account is overdue and may end by more than 14 days. In response, we have switched you to our low reliability dirty power plus plan. Consider making a payment immediately to obviate the need for us to switch you to sustain brownout select. Sincerely, your friends at the Consolidated Power Co. End of message. Alright, I guess that's it. Just going through all his stuff. The zero. Address, the zero is not real. Dogwood Drive is not real. Wow. Marker is in 100 Macondo Lane. Head northeast on 65. Oh, I get lost so easily in this game. Turn left as soon as you see that ugly tree that is always on fire. Look for the barn at the base of the mountain there. Can't miss it. Got it? Out there on Macondo somewhere, right? Yeah, that's it. Hey, look, while you were down there, I loaded that old TV of mine into your truck. I borrowed that thing from Weaver Marquez a number of years ago, and now that the power is all weird over here, I can't pick up any but static and public access anyway. She was always more of a reader, but maybe she'll want it back at home. It's a nice TV. Oh, it won't let me look at anything else. Can I still look at something else? I don't think there is. Oh, you got games in here as well. Games is not real. Maybe games are not real. Alright. Anything else to say to this dude? Sun's gone down. You and Blue better get on that road if you're gonna make your delivery. Alright. Blue's even got a hat. Scratches behind Blue's right ear. How's it going, Blue? Doesn't say anything. Take it easy, Blue. Alright, let's do this. Last time I played this, I saw like an event somewhere. Like a couple of people pushing a plane. And I thought, oh, I'm not supposed to be here. And backed out. And then tried to come back again. They were gone. You love this map? Yeah, there's something about it. At northeast is that way. Was it northeast? Let's see now. I've forgotten. Brown's View. I don't know if you've ever driven late at night when the streets and the highways and stuff is really quiet. I've done that. Not a very long distance, but it's got that feeling where you're sort of, it's almost like you're not there but you are. The streets all quiet and it's late. And there's that, I don't even know how to explain it. It's a very weird feeling when you're like you're the only person on the road. There's no real supposed to in this game. It's just like a wandering sort of thing, you know. Like you make your own interpretation. I think I'm driving to the wrong place. Gotta find that tree. I wasn't even fully paying attention. Yeah, somewhere between eerie and tranquil. That's it. That's a very good description. I like that. Oh, we saw that tree. That's a very, very good description. I like that. So he said, there it is. Yeah, I like that description. Like watching to feel asleep, you're seeing something you ought not to, but can't help but look. Something like that. Something like that. It's a very odd feeling. An old hound in a straw hat. Both have seen better days. I already read that, didn't I? Pretty dark out here, huh? Hope I can borrow you a treat up there. Alright. Street lamp lights the base of dusty path leading up the hill. I might have to turn down the sound because I don't want to. I think there's gonna be music later on. I don't want to get copyright claim, whatever it is. Graveyard. A family graveyard is set off to the side of the house. Headstones are inscribed with the surnames of the unfortunate Nowakowski, Padilla, Marquez. Marquez? There is, yeah, there is music. I really hope they release the last act. There's like no news about it as far as I know. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I did not know that. But if I were to put it on YouTube, I don't know how those copyright claim people. You know how it's like so weird. Did you hear? What is it? Recently, Epic tried to put a trailer out for their game, and they got copyright claim or something like that, and the video got taken down. Their own video got copyright claim, something like that. It's there's some weird stuff happening over YouTube. Oh, I was just thinking what a lovely house we have. Do you like it? Have you been here before? Do you happen to see an owl? I've never been here before. I didn't see any owl. I know, I saw it out the window once. Big ugly thing, all sound and fury. Well, it's gone now. There used to be another house here, but we had it destroyed, and we built this one. It was very expensive, and we got quite underwater. What do you do for work? Is it too difficult, or you like it very much? I was once a mathematician. Are you looking for something in particular here? The dialogue's a bit odd, isn't it? It's like almost dreamy, like. Yes, copyright is a daft game. It's better than being in a ditch. Are you looking for something in particular? I'm looking for the zero. Oh, you're lost. And that old blind man sent you. Is that right? Of course he did. He's nice. Did he say anything nice about me? Did he send along a gift? He asked me to return this TV set of yours. Will you please set it up? Then I can explain to you how to get where you're going. The zero. I know. Yeah, there is a sense of surrealism in this whole game. Hey, Swiga, welcome. How's it going? Oh, it's good. It's good to see that. To hear that Life is finally calming down for you. I'm very glad. And no worries. I understand. It's fine. It's very good to see you. I'm doing all right. Just a bit tired. Just a bit tired. How's things for yourself? Yes, magical realism. Kind of like that. It's this mysticism thing happening. That's not how it's supposed to look. You've made a mistake setting it up. Is it a foreign object to you? Which of your parents was it? Who wouldn't allow you to watch television? Uh, Dad thought it was radioactive. I know about that. He was ill, wasn't he? Mentally, I mean, kind of cautious, timid. Uh, Cautious, yeah, that's a way to put it. You have it all backwards. I'm not surprised, are you? Have you been paying attention? I don't think you have. It's time to start paying attention now, Conway. Look closely at the television. Oh, okay. No worries. Yeah, I'm glad to be streaming still. I take a few days off here and there from time to time. But yeah, have a good day at work. Take care. Yeah, I'll see you next time, and I hope to catch a stream too. Let me know if the volume's way too loud. I think my mic volume's too loud. It's peaking. Hey, hey, wake up. You spaced out for a minute there. What do you keep out in that barn? Used to be tools and feed, then books. Now I think it's mostly spiders. That TV's picking up the wrong signal. My cousin Shannon would know more about it. She fixes TV for a living. Well, she used to. I think the new models are giving her some trouble. So I really need to get your cousin? That's my father's brother's daughter. My father's brother's daughter. Shannon, we're about the same age. Well, we used to be. She's older now. She has a workshop up north a ways by the lake, right where Peonia and Wax Road meet. It's a big bait and tackle shop, and she fixes TVs in the back. Do you like fishing? Honestly, I'm not convinced you should bother with a zero. I'd much rather you find my cousin and fix my TV. But I'll get you headed right away. So, it's pretty easy. Get back on 65 heading north, then take the first right after the artificial limb factory. From there, your arrival at the zero is basically inevitable. Thanks, Swiga. No worries. I'll see you next time if you're heading off right now. Take care. Yeah, I hope to catch your stream too. Um, I'll see you next time. Swiga. Nice to know you, Conway. Keep your eyes open, especially in the dark. Especially in the dark! Exclamation mark. That's a bit weird, isn't it? I like that effect. The sound's cut off. Might need to turn it down a little bit soon. Oof. I'm a bit creaky. A disused wood burning stove is set up in the ash-dusted corner of the room. It's cold to the touch. Excuse me. Wait for it. It's weird. I can't go downstairs on the sink. An abandoned spiderweb stretches across the bottom of the saucepan. A skillet is seasoned with dust. Here we go. Hang on. Will I kill it if I try to alt tab rather than just turn down the desktop, the stream? I don't think there's anything else here. Yeah. I guess we were talking to ghosts. I want to try to finish it. There we go. I want to turn that down. I don't want to take my chance. I think I gotta like talk over it. I think my mic volume's going crazy. There's some horses out there behind. I just met the strangest lady. She seems pretty nice. Alright, hang on. Something happened with my mic. I'm seeing it peeking over the shop. What's going on here? That's fine. That's fine. Let me know if my mic's like making popping sounds or something like that, or it's peaking a bit too loudly. Yeah, I wanna try to finish this game or get close to it. A creek runs alongside a highway and then turns towards a dirty brick building. A grinding drone from within the building is faintly audible from the interstate. Floodlights on the lawn illuminate smokestacks. At the edge of the building's parking lot, a large sign, partly obscured by trees, reads Emmer Artificial Lamb Factory. This was it. Hang on, I want. There's a plane somewhere. There's a bit where the dude. There's a couple people pushing planes. What's this? A young man in grey stained clothes sits by the side of the road. He's playing a worn guitar. To his left is a blue mug. And to his right, a withered dog. Listen, the young man strums absently on the guitar, hums tunelessly, and occasionally mumbles a word. Put $1 in the cup. Wait, is it actually his coffee cup? I forgot. Like, we put coin in this coffee cup or something. The young man whistles hoarsely, stops playing the guitar, then looks up at Conway. He rambles for a few minutes about the weather, the dog, and his music, then returns to playing. As he walks back to his truck, Conway finds that he can hardly remember a word the young man spoke. Yeah, it is very dreamy-like. I think I remember trying to give him a coin, and then he wasn't happy about it because it was his coffee, or am I thinking of something else? Must have been something else. I remember like driving around here for ages as a church. A singing chorus echoes from within the church. The building is 1 story tall with a pitched roof and a 3-story spire rising from the front. The top section of the spire is made of stained glass, and interior light illuminates the pines in red, green, and blue. A large LED display glows in the parking lot. Light of the last Great Awakening Baptist Church. The muffled chorus drones at a steady volume, repeating the same two verses without rest. Enter church. The front doors of the church are modest and worn. They are locked. Walk around the rear of the building. I'll listen. Oh, same thing. A ramp leads up to the few dusty metal trash cans to the church back door. Look in trash can. One has a bit of something leafy and rotten stuck to the bottom of it. Another is full of unlabeled videotapes. Is it the same thing? Yeah. Enter church back door. He finds himself in a kitchen lit by a buzzing fluorescent ceiling fixture. On the counter are the plate of moldy bread and an empty Dixie cup flecked red around its waxy rim. A set of swinging plastic doors in the far wall lead out of the kitchen. Walk through plastic doors. Conway pushes open the plastic doors and walks through. Vacant pews sprawl unevenly into the church. A small raised stage lies to Conway's right, bare except for a tape recorder. The tape recorder power cord runs to the outlet near the Conway's feet. I'll leave it alone. He finds himself in the kitchen lit by blah blah blah. Or back outside. Yeah, that's really, there's something creepy about that as well. It's interesting. I think I remember pulling the plug and the music just stops. And then it makes it even, I don't know, it makes it even creepier. I don't know which one. They're both pretty creepy. Having it on and off. Oh. What was that? It's a bit... Office of Buffalo Creek Rural Electric Cooperative Corporation is almost invisible from the road. Its parking lot overgrown weeds and its facade sheltered by ivy. Look in the window. A sinew shadow obstructs view through the window. The floor is loosely covered in dirt. Parts of the carpet have rotted with exposure to rain. Wild mushrooms grow in some corners of the room. The wall behind the front desk had been mostly rotted away. It looks fragile, pushed through the back wall. Conway finds himself in what may once have been a conference room. The floor has fallen away in places and filled with a dark green mire. The walls of the conference room are decayed and damaged. Pushed through another wall. The drywall dissolves as Conway pushes through it, falling in damp clumps and marsh. He breaks through into a long hallway. The glow of bioluminescent fungus casts a faint blush on the walls. Conway has the feeling he has interrupted something. After a moment of silence, the frog chorus resumes. It's all these weird type of experiences. Oh, we can't go up there, can we? Nope. Where's the thing where there's these two dudes or one dude pushing a plane or something like that? Oh, it's like random, isn't it? Or maybe it takes a while for them to appear. I don't remember. Or did I completely missed it? I thought it was around here somewhere. I remember seeing them around here somewhere. I don't want to miss it again. Airplane, there it is. It's strange that this one has graphics and not just text. The two shirtless, shoeless men push a light aircraft along the highway. Occasionally, one or the other slips a bit on the sweating asphalt or stops to pull back his hair. The rubber is almost worn away. Soon these men will be dragging this airplane. Is there anything else? The men are nearly broken. You can't even walk towards them. I don't think I've actually watched them go all the way to the left. Let's watch. There's this weird meditative eeriness about it all. Yeah, eeriness. Mysticism. What's another word for zoning out? Meditative. Is that? Yeah, that works as well. You can hear. You can still hear them. You can still hear them pushing it. All right. Guess that's it. You can't really do anything else. Back on the truck. What happens? Lingers. You can still hear them. Very odd. Contemplative. That's it. It's a good one too. Spacing out, I guess, is another one. Not as nice sounding as meditative or contemplative. Alright, I guess we can be on our journey, on our way. I think there's another place where there's like a shop? There it is, a bait shop. This is a weird one. Conway pulls in the bait shop parking lot. Vaulted above the road on a thin steel bar, a handwritten sign reads, "Live bait. Minnows, small and also large for strippers. Stripers, night crawlers, chips and beers." A green flyer hangs loosely from a bit of masking tape at eye level. To the shop's right, a dirt parking lot sprawls unevenly into the grass and then eventually trees. The bait shop is open. Read the flyer. Computer printed type in bold font surrounds a clip art illustration of a TV set. The TV has eyes, arms, and legs. Its shoulders are slouched. On the screen is a cartoon expression of an exhausted nausea. What? Expression of exhausted nausea. Hot water bottle rests against its wire antenna. TV repair. No model too old. Inquire within. We do not sell digital converter boxes. Enter the bait shop. I like the sounds in this game. Narrow aisles crowded with lures, reels, rods, and snacks divide the shop lengthwise from the entrance to the cashier's counter. The left wall is lined with churning tanks of water. I remember going to not aquarium shops that sells fish. That sounds so familiar. I don't know why I've been to shops with, that sells fish. I don't remember why. Such a long time ago. It brings back weird memories as well. Approach counter. A wiry cashier stands behind the register, preoccupied with a Sudoku puzzle. Ask about Shannon's Marquise game? Marquez. A handwritten sign on the door behind the counter reads, "TV repairs by appointment. Please consult with cashier." The cashier knocks a few times on the door and waits, occasionally glancing at his puzzle. After a few moments no answer, he notices a small note written on the sign, reads it, then points it out to Conway. Read the note on the workshop door. "Weaver, I got your message. Have left for the old mine. Don't know if I will see you there or what. Ready either way, Shannon." Basketball game. The cashier switches on the radio. An AM sports broadcast is playing, but Conway can't be sure if it's meant to answer or to drown out his questions. Is there anything on the note? Nope. Narrow aisles crowded lords with blah blah blah. Look at the tanks. The 3 metal tanks aren't labeled. And the water is too agitated to get a clear view of what's inside each one. The contents in the first tank are vaguely grey, the second is muddy pink, the third is clear, but shiny silver flecks occasionally flash along its surface. Alright, I don't think there's any sort of, you can click on any of them. I don't think it really makes a difference, I don't think. Conway's hand brushes against something roughly the size of his palm. Reach deeper in the tank. Conway's hand comes into contact with a scaly, uneven surface. As he runs his fingers along the bottom, a bead of sweat bridges the inches from his temple to the water surface. Something bites at his forearm. He recoils. Yeah, I won't be doing this in real life. Conway's fingers slip through something fleshy but inert. The sensation is nauseating. Reach deeper in the tank. As his elbows pass into the pinkish mass, he realizes he's about to be sick from the smell and pulls away. Third tank. The water seems to tremble with life. Conway can't tell if his hand is being nibbled by fish or massaged by the artificial current. As his eyes near the surface of the water, he can see something colorful glowing faintly at the bottom of the tank. Reach deeper into the tank. A tremor spreads from his elbow out to his fingertips and up to the base of his shoulder. His vision flickers. The water is running warm under his skin now, and he has the sensation that something is about to snap. His eyes close. He lays on a rooftop, new shingles rough beneath his back, swelling in the noon sun. He is exhausted. They must have started before dawn. His legs are sore from holding the stable on the uneven surface. His wrists from breaking old sealant, his fingers from carefully lifting the shingles to hammer down the new ones. His boss, Ira, yells from the idling truck below. He shades his eyes with his hand. A beer would be good. It's barely past noon, but he worked a full day already. What could the harm be? Maybe a shot at the counter, just to get his eyes open. Then a beer. He could offer to drive into town for lunch and shop at the place on Cumberland. The cashier pushes Conway roughly on the shoulder. He's been talking, yelling maybe, but it's all an echo now. Conway looks up, his neck stiff with pain, his right palm still tingling. The cashier points to the tank, then above it to a few holes torn in the wall, nail holes from which an electric sign has come dislodged and fallen into the water. He helps Conway to his feet, looks at him pitifully, and returns to the cashier register. So he got electrocuted. Alright, leave shop. That was a weird one. There are all these weird little places that you see. Yeah, I do get that mood when I'm like driving for a considerable amount of time late at night. I get that feeling when I'm doing this bit. I don't know. Okay, no worries. It's good seeing you again, Voss. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's nice to see you again. Yeah, I'll see you again next time. I hope to see you again soon, sometime. Take care. Have a good day or night. I'll see you next time. Bye. Before we go to on ramp. I want to drive around a bit more just in case there's something else. You hear my mouse clicking. Is there any other? I don't think there's any other places. Oh, Barren River RECC? What was that? The exterior of the Barren River Rural Electric Cooperative Corporation is a dingy beige, sprinkled with fading graffiti. The front door hangs open from a broken hinge. The windows are dark. What the? Have we seen this? The windows are too dirty to see anything inside but a few dim shapes, furniture, maybe, or livestock. Into the front door. The room feels empty with no furniture other than the built-in front desk, host to a disconnected telephone, and a few empty beer cans. Meandering lines of color have been sprayed painted along the walls. Behind the desk, a hallway leads into darkness. Pick up telephone. There's no dial tone. The phone is disconnected. Oh, Conway lifts the telephone receiver to his ear. There's that bit. Listen closer. With the phone pressed close to his ear, Conway can hear a thin, quiet roll, like the ocean or the highway. Into the hallway. The hallway passes several smaller office doors. It quickly disappears into darkness. Something is glowing in the distance. Barely. Try an office door or two. One of the office doors is still locked. Another has been broken open. The door handle bent awkwardly inwards and embedded into the wood, but it is jammed against a filing cabinet. On close inspection, through the crack in the door, the whole room is filled with filing cabinets and the other disused furniture. The hallway passes several smaller office doors. It quickly disappears in darkness and glowing in the distance barely. Okay. Walk to the dark end of the hall. The door at the far end of the hallway is tightly closed, but a warm glow bleeds in from its edges. Open the door. Conway opens the door at the end of the hallway. The handle is loose, and the door swings open easily. The hallway fills with warmth, light, and the smell of smoke and coffee. About a dozen men and women sit around a campfire in the middle of a large room. Cubicle walls have been cut into pieces, some leaning up against the walls, and some arranged into stacks of firewood. One of the women waves to Conway and offers him an empty chair. It's missing wheels, but it's comfortable and easily adjustable to his height. Someone takes a pot hung above the fire and pours coffee into a styrofoam cup. Conway accepts it, and they all return to watching the fire. Well, that was nice. Wait, he didn't say that he left there, did he? Oh, there's a diner here. I think there's a strange one as well. The diner doesn't appear to have a name. A vinyl banner slung above the door simply reads 24 hours. It only has one window, behind which the blinds are tightly closed. Try the door. The door swings open easily. A bell rings nearby. The interior of the diner is pitch black. Wait a moment to adjust to darkness. A bit of errant light from a nearby highway creeps through the open door, and gradually Conway is able to make out a few figures inside. Two old men in trucker hats sit in the corner booth, with a checkers board set on the table between them. A young woman standing behind the counter in an apron must be a waitress. The cook stares blankly from the kitchen. The door slams shut and the room is dark again. Sit down at the counter. He hits his knees on something hard and metallic, winces quietly, and then carefully finds a way to a stool. He places his hand on the counter. Another hand, a young woman's, rests itself on his. She guides his fingers to a laminated menu. Conway closes his eyes, opens them, maybe closes them again. Impossible to differentiate. Ask about the basketball game. The Wildcats are struggling, but today's was an important game. They could have rallied. Perhaps the waitress heard the game from the kitchen, or maybe she's a fan herself. Conway clears his throat. He feels a warm hand against his cheek and freezes. Her fingers run across the stubble of his chin. He feels like apologizing. She leans forward, and so does he. I didn't get my coffee or waffle. Perhaps not a good idea. It's something that appears to be a spooky diner, maybe. Oh, a wreck. Maybe missed that one. No, I haven't been here before, I don't think. Oh, what? I've never been here. I've never seen this. Well, this is something, isn't it? What are those? Are those coffins? What a mess. Do you think anyone was hurt? Looks like a tough one to walk away from. That's odd. See 3 coffins. Didn't we see 3 people in the basement of the gas station? And 3 gravestones at that place? Very odd indeed. But where is the vehicle? Where's the wreck? We see... There's nothing to click on. I don't think we can't... I can't walk over there. I cannot walk over there. Well, so I'm gonna have to keep on driving. There's more to do here. What is there to do? I don't know. He's looking at stuff. It's like bottles on the floor. You can't talk to dog anymore. Blue. That is one skinny dog. Yeah, can't get him over there. Don't think there's anything else to do. It says something else now. Common places to go. It's too bad it doesn't mark those places. But I guess they don't want you to go back to them again. The truck jerks towards the shoulder, nearly run off the road by a swarm of dragonflies. Their wings beat briefly in the headlights and disappear into the wind, into the night. A tall black oak burns on the hill above the road. Very strange. Imagine seeing that. Oh, it's more dragonflies. The dragonflies vary their pace. As the truck approaches, they scatter. After a minute or two, Conway can hear the swirling whine to the southeast. Oh, are we supposed to follow them? The truck pulls up to a house with an intensely bright porch light. A cloud of dragonflies swirls around the light, darting, hovering, turning at the right angles. There are no lights on in the house. A stencil on the mailbox reads 2880 Beaker Boulevard, and below, written in marker, no solicitors. I work for long hours and retire early. Huh. What is that? I don't think there's any more. I think I've been around most places. I could be wrong. I could have missed out on a few things here and there. Museum. A sign in the front of the building just reads museum. The lights are off, but the front door is open. Enter museum. A few feet inside the museum doors, the ambient sound of a highway drops sharply away. The room is cold, dark, and still. A book lies open on the table in the center of the room. An open hallway extends to the left. Large glass doors bar the path ahead. Walk in the hallway. Look at book. There's no title on the book spine or cover. A 3-word phrase written pencil on the first page is smudged and indecipherable. On the first page, someone has left an ink drawing of a horse. Several dozen blank pages later, at the end of the book is an elaborate ink drawing of a one-legged man working an antique adding machine. What? Surrounded by whiskey bottles? What? That's a weird image. Is it? Odd one. Kinda hard to picture. Walk through glass doors. The glass doors won't budge. To apply any more force would likely break them. Walk to the hallway. Conway steps echoes against the hallway's marble floor and arched ceilings. Plexiglass boxes line the walls. The hallway dead ends on a darkened display case. Look at boxes. Look at darkened display case. The display case is several yards wide, but just a few feet off the ground. It's unlit unit. And back in this corner of the darkened museum, very little moonlight creeps in. A gold-plated plaque on the surface of the case is a bit easier to read. It recounts a short history of fowl hunting in the region and then speculates abruptly about the nature of addiction. Look at boxes on the walls. The first box, just a few feet into the hole, contains an assortment of bird wings. Some are missing feathers. One large, brightly colored wing almost glows in the moonlight. Its feathers are intact, but a piece of bone pokes awkwardly out from the tip. Okay, return to entrance. Shall we try to break through the glass doors? Force through glass doors. The glass shatters. Somewhere ahead, a light switches on. After a moment, switches off. The room is dark again, and the floor is covered in broken glass. Walk through glass. Broken glass grinds under Conway's boots as he walks down the hall. He has the feeling of being in a larger space. Very little light reaches the far end of the hallway. Feel the wall. Feel the walls. The walls are completely smooth and strangely warm. Conway can feel his breath and sweat condensing on the surface. Feel the floor. Conway kneels and runs his hands along the floor. The floor is completely smooth and strangely warm. Conway can feel his breath and sweat condensing on the surface. Return to entrance. An open hallway, the path strewn with broken glass. Well, looks like we busted something. I'm not sure if we were meant to break that. But there was some sort of text or story there. Whether or not it's recommended, it's unclear. No, we've been here. No, it does appear. You just have to. It doesn't get marked. I think it does actually. Hang on. Nope. Can I? Where's my save? There's no way of saving. Just now. Great. Just great. Alright, we'll get to the 0. I don't think there's anything else. I could be wrong. There could be more. I say that every time. I'm like super out of it, which sort of works with this game because I'm just mumbling in some ways. Not mumbling. Stream of consciousness while streaming? How bizarre. Very very, very strange indeed. I don't think I've read this one yet. Have I read this one? I think I did. Yep, I did. Surrealism, mysticism. Magical reality. Magical realism. I don't think that's... I think that's it. Alright. What was that? Alright. Act 1, Scene 3. Elkhorn Valley. Alright. I hope it's saved. I might call it quits. What do I have this on? Yeah. I could have this in window mode. Might make things a bit easier. But I think, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Anyone that's looking, anyone that's watching this on the archives, I hope you all have a good day or night. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Bye.